Hey guys, how you going there? Jason Andrew here, CEO of Fund Money and Impact Savings. And are you ready to check out of 2020? Have you you had enough? You're not taking on any more new projects. You have decided that it's time for you to hang up the boots. You're done with it. 2020 is over. You're looking forward to the break, and many of you are finishing work tomorrow on the holiday season all around the world. And, I've got just one little task for you, should you choose to accept it. And it's in the form of a question. And my question to you is what's your cash flow goal for 2021? And what would your cash flow like in 2020? And how would you like to improve on that in 2021? So you can just sign out now and just hang up your boots for the next 2 weeks and then wake up on New Year's Day and start thinking about it. Or you can just take a little bit of action right now and just put it in your memory bank and start thinking, what is my cash flow goal going to be for 2021? I'm going to share with you a couple of ideas on how you can increase your cash flow just on this really quick live. Because if you're like me, when I cook at home and I'm the sort of guy that likes to also clean the dishes so that when we sit down to have dinner or a meal, the kitchen is also clean and I can just relax. And then I know that after the meal, I can go in and just put the dishes in the dishwasher and that's it, done. So it's very similar to you winding up 2020. I mean, you can either now just spend that little bit extra effort to get ready for 2021, or you can just sort of go easy and then wake up in January and have that task to do then. So you might as well keep up this momentum. It's not just a little bit more, just so you can finish the year off on a really good note. I've been running this group called the 21 Days of Awesome for 2021, and it's still going. You can still join now. We've got this group here that's been going on for 21 days, and it's been fantastic. I mean, I shared this thing today, which is really great as an example on what happens if you don't take consistent action for 21 days. And in the Tour de France this year, and these guys that have been in the group have seen this a lot of times, the Tour de France was ridden over 21 days, 21 stages, over 3,470 kilometers, 200 Ks a day on average, over 2,000 miles a day. And after the 21 days, Tadej Pogačar won the Tour de France by only 59 seconds, right? So after going all that time, he only won that whole thing by 59 seconds. And the message behind that is that if you just take consistent action every single day, you need to do that. That's how you actually achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So luckily for you, I've been able to condense these 21 days that we've been doing so far. I've condensed it only into a couple of days, really. So we've got 3 days left in this group. And I'm going to invite you to join this now because there's a shortcut way for you to actually boost your momentum so you can get a plan going for 2021 before you hit the holidays. Literally by next Monday, you have something completed. So if you just click the link above, 21 Days of Awesome for 2021, you'll see there's been some lovely activity in there, some great people in there. We've got over 100 people in here active and trying to get stuff going. So just pop in there and come in and have a look. So really, the one thing I wanted to share with you today was focus on your 2021 goal. So what is your 2021 cash flow goal? Now, there's 2 ways to increase your cash flow. It's really, really simple. One way is to decrease your expenses. So you work on that, you monitor it, you find out, you look at where you can save each week. So that's your traditional budgeting. And, not many people do that because it's quite boring, right? And so people don't actually implement it. But it's a very important part of a cash flow plan. The other part, which you need to look at, is increasing your income. So they're the only 2 ways. You can either save money or increase your money. And so to increase your money, there's a couple of ways to do that. If you are an employee and you enjoy your job and you're loving your career, then obviously hopefully you'll be sitting down with your manager and saying, well, how can I increase my income for next year? Now, the key thing that you need to look at is is the increase in income that you're going to be getting, does that align with the goals and objectives and the lifestyle that you want to be living? If it does, then that's great. It means that you've got what you need, what you like, what you want, and you're living the lifestyle that you want to live. You can go and ask for, pay raises, etc., are all part of increasing that into giving you lifestyle. And then you can do some savings, and then you can invest, and you can grow your situation eventually. The other way to increase your income is to obviously get another stream of income. And there's a couple of ways. I'm just going to run them through you quickly today. This is a really quick live. The first one could be just getting a side hustle. So side hustle, if you're working, is a lot better than the burn the boats approach. So the burn the boats approach is from an analogy back in the Roman times when a Roman general Him and his legionnaires were in a boat. They went over to an island, and they were attacking a city. And the general turned to the troops and said, "Look, burn the boats. We're going to burn the boats right now." And the troops said to the general, "Why are we going to burn the boats? Because that's how we're going to get home." And the general said to the troops, "Burn the boats because we only have two scenarios. Either we win or we die." So going into business, a lot of people go into that approach with a new business. And if that's not your risk profile and appetite, then that might be a little bit hard to do. And it takes a lot of hard work, and you need a lot of support around you. But if you can do it, that's awesome. If you can't, get a side hustle. Get an Uber gig. Do a job just down the road. Join a pub. There's lots of different ways you can get a side hustle. You can go online. You can sell on Amazon. Just look up courses online. There's people that will teach you how to actually open up an Amazon shop, so that you do not have to physically hold products, and Amazon does all the shipping for you. The other way that you can earn an income is to turn your skills into a business. So we had in the group last week, we had Andrew Morello, who was the winner of the first Australian Apprentice. And in this group, and he was telling us about a client of his that is a lawyer, and this does really well. And she actually has just been making chocolate through COVID, homemade chocolates, which is now turned into a six-figure income business. And she's looking to turn her side hustle into more of a full-time job. So if there's something that you are passionate about, you can go online and look at ways to actually make that into a business. There's a group called mastermind.com that can help you make that into a business as well. So take your passion, turn that into a business, get an income. The next one could be to get a franchise. There's really great opportunities out there. You don't have to spend $8 million to buy a McDonald's franchise. You could start off with 10, 20 grand for some franchises out there, like dog grooming. Or the good thing about the franchise is you get a business in a box, and they give you things to implement, and you have a process to follow. On that similar line is network marketing. Now, network marketing, I know this really, really well. My wife is a champion at this. She's in the top 1% in the group that she's a part of. And network marketing is just a way for a company to distribute products and to bypass the middleman. And what this does, it gives a lot more margin to share in network marketing so that you can build your teams. Now, it's not pyramid selling because that's illegal. So network marketing essentially is just you going out there and selling a product and earning. It's bigger than the gaming industry, the film industry, and the music industry combined. It's massive. It's the biggest secret you never heard of. So research that. And the last one I want to share with you is buying a traditional business, traditional purchase, which is what I did 9 years ago almost, where we bought into a financial planning business. We tripled the revenue, and we sold that to a listed company. So that's one thing you can do. Now, this is going to be a big opportunity for you. If you're interested, drop me a DM because I can show you a couple of tips. Now, there's the Australian Bureau of Statistics says there's going to be $3 trillion worth of assets transferring in the next 20 years in Australia. And 80% of businesses are owned by baby boomers. Last night at a family function, I was just speaking to one of my wife's uncle who said they're looking to maybe sell their business, but it's difficult to find young people to come in and buy it. So there's this big opportunity out there of people wanting to retire, looking for people to get on board. So this is a module that we do, and we can do this in our consulting as well. But I just wanted to bring this up in this opportunity for you to consider. So that is maybe how you may look at tackling your 2021 goals. So my question was at the beginning was really, what is your cash flow plan, your goal for 2021? And is it going to be better than 2020? And how are you going to do that? If you want some tips on how to do this, join the group. 21 days for 2021. It's free. The link's just above here. Or wherever you're watching this. It's really simple. Great group of people. We've only got 3 more days left to go. And get in there. You can easily take the shortcuts I've created some shortcuts in there so you can get maximum value and hit the ground running. Because, I'm really keen for as many people as possible to just get rid of 2020 on the best note, hit 2021 with the ground running and feeling fired up and pumped. I mean, how good would that be, guys? If we're all in there together, hitting 2021, rearing to go, and just ignoring all the negativity. Okay, guys, I hope that was valuable to you, and I look forward to sharing you more information on my next live. Cheers.